Hello, this is Nicole with Angelic Therapy and Healing, bringing you a general reading for the week of Monday, October 10th through Sunday, October 16th. I cannot believe that we are heading into mid-October already. So let's see here. I was hoping to do monthly astrological readings for you guys this weekend because those of us here in the States, we do have a long weekend this weekend with the holiday. But unfortunately, my grandfather passed away last night, so I will not be able to do those for you this month. And many thanks off the bat for my clients who are scheduled this week, because I am going to have to move some of you around in order to clear up time to be with my family and funeral arrangements and all of that. So I do appreciate your flexibility and working with me this week while I get you all moved around. But I will not be able to do the monthly readings for you. I may not make any promises, but I may be able to at some point this month maybe do a couple special impromptu readings. But we will see how that all plays out, because again, I'm going to have to shift and move people around. So we'll see how that pans out. Maybe you guys can get a couple extra readings at some point. So let's go ahead and get started. I have prayed over the cards. I have shuffled them. We are going to be covering, I think they're going to have us do two situations today. I'm going to be pulling cards from Doreen Virtue's Archangel Power Tarot deck, as well as her Saints and Angels, and going to be pulling from John Holland's, I believe it's his Psychic Tarot deck as well. So let's go ahead and get started. Again, I have prayed over them, shuffled them. I have asked, wow, I have asked that each of you receives at least one message. Again, it is for a large number of people. So the only way to get messages that are specific for you and your situation is to, and no, I don't read those in reverse. I had the deck turned upside down. So the only way to get messages specific for you and your situation is to schedule a private reading with me. I do those over the phone. If you are overseas, I do them via Viber. And you can book that on my webpage. I will put the link below. So let's make sure you guys can see those. Okay, outstanding. Got them zoomed up pretty closely in hopes that you guys can see them, read them, and then that will keep me from picking them up and shuffling them. Okay, good. You can see them. So let's go ahead and get started, see what is in store for each of you this week. Well, at first glance, it's like, oh my gosh, this is amazing, because these two cards right out the gate. The first card that we have, this is the situation. The second card is, they're saying it's like the thing that you're unaware of, or the thing that you really need to know. And the third card is, they're saying, you know, what you need to do. And right out the gate, these first two cards are amazing. So the first situation we have, it's Nine of Ariel. And at the bottom it says, your dreams are fulfilled. Hard work leads to great success. A love for the beautiful things in life. So this is phenomenal. You know, this is a card speaking of, you know, all of your dreams coming true. Typically, this is a card congratulating people on the hard work that they've done, because it's now they're finally at the point. And they're saying, for those of you in this situation, you're finally at the point that you can finally start to enjoy life, that you can enjoy the finer things in life, that you can finally have these hopes, these dreams, these things that you've desired. And they're saying it's time. For those of you in this situation, they're saying you are right on the cusp of having everything that you've ever wanted. A rewarding home life, family life, love life, contentment, joy, happiness, bliss. They're saying as long as you move forward, move toward it. Because if you look at this card, you have this young gal, Doreen, on this unicorn. Unicorn is moving in the direction of your future. And they're saying that's where, so there's this rainbow. They're saying your pot of gold is moving toward the things that you desire, moving toward that person. For most of you, they're saying that this is love related. For some of you, this is, you know, about a new business venture, a new career venture. But it's big, it's huge. It's not something small. And they're saying for most of you, it's love related, but it's, even though it's love for some of you, it's still connected somehow to your career. Your entrepreneurship, your career, your new business, but it's founded on love. But they're saying the thing is you're not moving toward it. You're not moving forward toward it. Because if you look, the unicorn's moving forward. They're saying, you know, your pot of gold, your treasures are all at the end of the rainbow in the future, moving forward, moving toward that person, toward that business, toward that change, toward that thing that you desire, that you want more than anything, but they're saying you're afraid of it. And you need to get over your fear and get out of your head. Because the next card we have, this is mental conflict. And it's 2. It's very interesting because for both situations, they're both from the same suit. So this deck of cards, John Holland has cards that are similar to Major Arcanas, and then he has 4 different suits that are related to different things. The blue suit is related to mental things, mental blocks, being stuck in your head, in your own way, blocking yourself. So for those in your situation 2, we're going to get to that, but you're also blocking yourself. So situation 1, if you can read on the bottom, it says mental conflict. And they're saying that you are stuck. So you have all these things, all these hopes, these dreams, this amazing life that you desire, that you want. It's right there within reach, but you aren't taking any action. You're not reaching out and grabbing hold of it. You are stuck. You are unable to move forward. They're saying for a lot of you, it's doubting yourself. It's fearing the worst, fearing... So for some of you, say it's love. Say you've been burnt really badly by someone that you decided to move forward. Say in the past you moved forward with somebody and maybe you got married. Maybe you didn't get married, but you started to build this future, this life with them, and it all came crumbling down because it wasn't meant to be. So you've removed yourself from that person, you've learned that lesson from that, but that has kept you mobilized, kept you from moving forward to that which is meant for you. Because you have this doubt. And they're saying for a lot of you, it's just you're totally stuck in your mind because you have been given a lot of signs, a lot of affirmations, a lot of signs, a lot of clarity to move forward, that this is the person you're meant to be with, or this is the business you should be starting. This is the way to your happiness, to your desires, but you won't budge. They're saying for a number of you, you are stubbornly stuck in your misery, and you don't have to be there. But it all begins, they're saying, with getting out of your head and taking some action. Because they're saying for a number of you, you're very fearful of things going south again. You're worried that things are going to go wrong. You're worried that you're going to, okay, what if I make this bad mistake again? What if this is just another painful lesson? But it's not. It's everything you desire. It's the rainbow. It's the dreams come true. It's so funny. So I'm in the military, and so they told me, because you have this this unicorn and a rainbow. So one of the girls was doing guard drill weekend with me a couple months ago, and she was saying, oh my gosh, I just love you Air Force people because it's like magic. She said, every time I'm around you, I feel like I'm surrounded by rainbows and unicorns and glitter. And she's like, everything's just amazing and magical. And they're saying that's what they have ready for you. It's magical. It's everything you could ever want. It's glitter and unicorns and rainbows and all that amazing stuff. But you've got to get out of your head. Because you're not going to get there if you don't get out of your head and move forward. Because they're saying that as soon as you make the decision, as soon as you trust all this information that they've been giving you, and you finally make that decision, finally make a decision and act upon it, then, and only then, and instantaneously then, will you finally have the resolution? Will you finally get out of this painful place, this lonely place, this sad? They're saying for a lot of you, you're very isolated. You're very sad and isolated. And some of you have, they're saying some of you have turned to behaviors, things that they're saying that you're not proud of. So for some of you, because you're stuck in your head, so say you've got this love of a lifetime, you're being guided to move forward toward, but you doubt that this person is really sitting on a unicorn and surrounded by glitter and rainbows. You're afraid that the person's going to burn you and hurt you like someone else has in the past. So you're staying stuck in your head. But you're lonely, you're sad, you're isolated. They're saying some of you have turned to alcohol. Some of you have turned to pornography. Some of you have even turned, they're saying, to drugs. But it's not that you have an addiction. You don't have an addiction. You don't have a problem. You don't even have anything to be ashamed of. It's what you've been doing to shove down your feelings and your emotions. It's what you've been doing to hide from making a decision. They're saying now's the time to stop hiding. It's time for you to move forward fearlessly. They're ready to help you. They're ready to get you out of this. And again, it's only you and your mind. It's truly just a mental conflict. Okay, so 9 of Ariel, tube, you add that together. It's 11. So for most of you, now for some of you this is work related, it is starting your own business, career, but for a large majority of you this is love related. And if you look up, this is a divine, they're saying that this is a divine love for a number of you. So look up 1111. You can look up divine love, 1111 synchronicities, twin flame, soulmate, 1111, but look up 1111. Because there's some meaning to that for some of you. Because they're saying for a large number of you in this situation, you have gotten so many over-the-top, obnoxious signs from the angels and from God and from Jesus. Just move forward. But you're grinding your heels into the sand, staying stuck in misery, loneliness. That these signs are obnoxious. You cannot deny that this is where God is trying to lead you. So look up 1111, because it's going to be even more confirmation for those of you in this situation that God is trying to take you to that place that's magical, where you're going to get the unicorns and the rainbows and the glitter and everything that you've ever wanted. For some of you, it's the love of a lifetime. For some of you, you're going to start a family with this person. For some of you, that's just the beginning. You're going to embark upon this career, this entrepreneur, your own business. They're saying some of you are going to start your own business. And it's going to be everything you've ever wanted, which is why God and the angels are trying so hard to punt kick you forward. But you have to stop fighting. You have to start praying. Because they're saying for some of you, you do want to get unstuck. You know, sitting by yourself at night drinking or looking online at pornography or doing whatever it is that you're doing to chase away the demons in your head is not working. It's not working. They're saying it's bringing you more misery, more sadness, more loneliness. They're saying a number of you, you're like at the dark night of your soul. You can't imagine it getting any worse than it is right now. And they're saying despite these things that you do to take your mind off of it, finding other men, other women online, drinking, whatever it is that you're doing to take your emotions off that person, off that thing, off of what you desire, it's making the situation worse. But they're saying, open up to the things that they have for you. Open up to the things they have ready for you. Open up to those signs. And pray, because they're saying a large number of you don't want to be there, but you don't know how to get unstuck. You're like, okay, I'm stuck, God. I'm stuck, angels, but what do I do from here? Where do I go from here? Because I don't know how to get out. I'm trapped in my head. I don't know how to get out. All you have to do is pray. And the card at the bottom, it says Guardian Angel. It's a card of prayer because prayer is extremely powerful. It's extremely effective. And when we ask our angels for help, they will step in. They will swoop in instantaneously to help us. But they will not help us unless we ask for help. There's this one picture online of a guardian angel like face palming, you know, with their forehead in their hand. I imagine that's probably what my angels did a lot before I learned that you have to ask for their help before they will help you. Because I'm sure my angel sat on the whole time thinking, oh my gosh, when is she finally just going to hit rock bottom and start looking up and asking for help? Because they won't do anything. The only time our angels will step in to help us without us asking, and praying is asking. The only time they're going to do that is if it's a life or death situation. Like let's say you have a car accident that would kill you, but it's not your time to go home yet. They will step in and they will keep that accident from killing you and taking you home. But say you're stuck in this place of sadness and misery and you don't know how to get out of it. They're not going to step in to help you unless you ask. So pray. Pray. And there are specific words. You know, I have clients sometimes that ask me, okay, well, you know, how am I supposed to pray? Like, what am I supposed to say? There's nothing specific that you have to say. All you have to do is come from a genuine place in your heart. That's it. Just come from a genuine place in your heart to connect with the divine, to connect with God. to connect with your angels. We all have at least one guardian angel that's with us our entire life, from the moment we incarnate, from the moment we're born, until they help us cross back over and take us home. So just come from a genuine heart. If you're someone that's in this situation, just, be sincere. Open up, say, I need help. I don't know how to get out of this situation. Please help me. Ask that they help you. Ask that they give you signs. Say you have this very genuine, very sincere prayer, and you're like, okay, God, angels, I need to know now that you've heard me. So can you please give me a sign about whatever your situation is? Ask them to give you a sign to say, okay, give me a sign to let me know, should I move forward? Give me a sign to let me know, should I do this? Whatever the most pressing question is, ask that they give you a sign. Because not only are they going to come in with deliverance and answer your prayers in a miraculous way to bring you to your pot of gold, but they will also give you physical signs to let you know it's okay. You're not alone. They want to help. Just ask for their help. Okay, situation 2. Another one right out the gate. It's like, oh my gosh, this is beautiful. We have a major arcana. It's 19. It's the sun. On the bottom it says, life is wonderful. Thrive through the power of positive thinking and inspiring success. So again, this is a card that's, major. It's magical. It's magical. You have this man riding in on this unicorn with the sun blazing behind him. Sunflowers all around him. Sunflowers speak of, abundance. In the fall harvest, you have these big, beautiful, glorious sunflowers. So what they're saying is, for those of you in situation 2, again, this is another one where it's predominantly love related. Although for some of you, this is work related, it is career related, it is, they're saying some of you starting a family related, beginning a family, starting your own business, changing careers. But the majority is love related. But no matter what it is, it's magical. It is magical. Because they're saying that those of you that are in this situation, same thing, you're on the cusp. And for some of you, things are already starting to come to fruition. Because life is, it's wonderful. So many blessings are happening all around you. Your hopes, your dreams, your plans, they are coming to fruition. But some of them have not fully come to fruition, but they're on their way. They're saying they're on their way. They're charging in your direction. And they are going to blow your mind, because your hopes and your dreams, these things that you've been praying for, you've been hoping for, you've been dreaming of, are going to be coming to you. And they're going to succeed and go well above and beyond your wildest dreams. It truly is a magical time in your life filled with love, abundance, happiness, joy, bliss, love, personal, professional satisfaction. Everything you've ever wanted. But the same thing as people in situation 2, you have to get out of your own head. Now they're saying it's not a mental thing as far as being, okay. People in situation 1, it's you aren't taking any action. People in situation 1, you have to get out of your head and take some action. People in situation 2, they're saying you have to release that sadness, you have to release that disappointment, that heartache, that loss. If you can read the card, it's number 3, and at the bottom it says heartache and loss, and you have this figure, and she's standing here. She kind of has a heart down where your sacral chakra would be, and she has a cross. Okay. And this actually makes a cross. So there's this light beaming out from the heart, and it makes her into a cross as well. And she looks like, they just said she's an angel. She has wings. So for a large number of you, this is love related. This is a divine love. You've had to let someone go. They're saying for a large number of you, you had to let someone go that was a soulmate, that was a twin flame, that was a divine love, a love watched out from above. But you had to let that person go. And they're saying that has caused you tremendous sadness, sorrow, disappointment, regret. and just a lot of emotional stress, they're saying. And it's been hard because they're saying that, you know, it's been such a painful time. It's been hard for you to get past that pain and move forward. Because they're saying it's taken all the strength that you have just to continue to get by every day. They're saying for some of you, you know, to go to work, to take care of your kids, to take care of everyday things that you have to get done, to take care of life. Because your heart's broken so badly. But what they're encouraging you to do, so they're saying the thing that you're not aware of is that you do have the strength. You do have the strength to move forward. And as painful as this is, it's actually a blessing. Because it's when we have those very painful experiences that that we can grow, that we can evolve. And it's those things that push us forward toward our final destination, even though we aren't aware of what that is at the time. So what they're saying is to be strong, even though you can't see the outcome right now. See how beautiful the clouds are behind her? They're just beautiful. They're fluffy. They're beautiful. She can't see that right now because she's looking the opposite direction, and she's looking down, and she has half of her face covered with her hair. It's almost like she's got a pose of like, why God? Why could you do this to me? I've done my part. Why haven't you come through with your part? All these things that you've promised, but you haven't come through. And they're saying for a large number of you, this is one area, because they're saying everything else in your life's magical. So let's say you're trying to start a business. It's just not coming off the ground, but you've got this amazing love life. You got this family you're starting. It's just everything is magical. Or for the large number of you, you have a career that's flourishing, a new business that's just bursting out of control. You're living the life that you hope and that you've always wanted. They're saying for some of you, your kids are doing phenomenally well, but your heart's been broken because this person, this love of a lifetime, this divine love, it has been taken away. You've had to step away from it. But it's going to turn out beautifully is what they're saying. You don't know that yet. This thing that they're saying that you're not aware of, you don't know that yet. Now, for some of you, this person may come back. But for some of you, it's going to be someone new. But they're saying to not focus on that. At this point, you do have the strength. You do have the power. You do have the fortitude. And you have that strong mental control, because they're saying the thing that you have to do right now. Because for those of you in this situation, you are very strong manifestors. So when you think of something, you manifest it almost instantaneously. So the problem is you're stuck in this place right now of sadness and sorrow and depression. Some of you, you've plummeted straight into depression. But because you're in this sad place where you feel that there's no hope, you've had your heart broken, you're delaying the sun from coming in. You're delaying these blessings from coming in, and you're manifesting. So you've got, so when we're manifesting, it's all about an energetic thing. If we're coming from a place of love and joy and happiness, just more blessings come into our life. If we're coming from a place of sadness and sorrow and depression, it seems like more glum and don't want to say derailing, but we don't manifest positive experiences. Say, for example, you get up in the morning and you stub your toe. If you stub your toe and you just shake it off, you're like, oh man, that sucked. But you shake it off and you just continue to move on, your day will move on fine. And for some, it'll end up being an amazing day. But say you stub your toe and you're like, you're cursing, you want to kick the cat or the dog, and you're just cranky and you're mad. Well, then you end up having a total crappy day. The whole day is it's a horrible day. Because energetically, you let yourself fall to that place. So instead of just shaking it off and pressing on so that you can get to a higher place, a higher vibration where you can manifest positively, you spiral very quickly downward. So what they're saying is, for those of you in this situation, get control of your emotions. Get yourself, no matter how hard it seems, get yourself out of that place of sadness, that heartache, that loss. Have faith knowing you're going to get through this. This is going to be fine. It's beautiful. It's going to be beautiful. It may not be with that person. It may be very well someone else. For some of you, it may be with that person. But at this point, what's most important is for you to take that love that you had for someone else, put that love on yourself. Control your emotions to get yourself out of that place of negativity so you don't continue to manifest anything that's negative, because you have all this magical stuff on its way in. You want the door to be open for those magical things to come in. So they're encouraging you to do that this week. And it's going to be steady progress. So the card that we have here, which is the thing to, do or no, it's steady progress. And at the bottom it says, St. Teresa, she was called the little flower. Because they're saying a number of you, you're perfectionists. So you want all of this magic, this bliss, everything, bam, dropped in your lap instantaneously. You want all your hopes and dreams at one time. Everything takes time. They're saying it's divine timing. There's parts and pieces of the puzzle that have to fall into place first. You will get there. Be thankful and appreciative of all the great things that you do have, because you have so much to be thankful for. And they're saying to take your thoughts, don't allow your thoughts to lapse into that negativity, that sorrow, that regret, that heartache, that loss. Keep your thoughts on the positive, the upswing. And focus, and if all you can do in the beginning is just focus on the little things, every day there's something to be thankful for. Every day there's some blessing, there's something. Focus on that. Because you'll find by that, taking those little steps, that steady progression, that's what's going to bring you out of this place, and that's what's going to help usher in all those blessings a little bit quicker for you. Because what they're saying is you have all these things that are coming in. Those of you that are in this situation, because you've just had these unbelievable miracles happen in your life the past year or 2 years. But it's like it's all kind of suddenly come to a screeching halt. When you had to say goodbye to that person, for most of you, for some of you, you had to say goodbye to this hope, this dream of a career, starting your own business. But when you had to stop that, it seems like everything came to a screeching halt. They're ready to get that all moving forward again. But it's just getting yourself mentally out of that place so you don't manifest those things. It's just those steady steps and that steady progression, because again, it's coming back to this person you had to give up. It was divine, divinely ordained, watched over by God, because again, they keep pointing out the cross. They keep pointing the cross with her in her heart. God doesn't take things away from us unless he plans to replace it with something 100 times better. And sometimes God isn't saying no, he's just saying not now. So just put the love on you, focus on the positive things every day, make some steady progress, because St. Teresa, she wrote and spoke of that, as we take those little steps, we have steady progress, getting closer, that steady progress, it's what connects us to God, connects us to Source. We should learn from our challenges. We should grow from our challenges, but we don't ever allow them to stop us from our devotion or from our spiritual path and what we are here to do. Don't allow a temporary setback to stop you from the amazing things that you're here to do. So St. Teresa, that's on this card, she was born in France. She and her 2 sisters, they were nuns. And when she was a nun, she began to have these, mystical experiences. And she actually wrote an autobiography called The Story of a Soul. But she would have these miraculous things happen. And she started having these miraculous cures. So God was working through her to cure and heal people of ailments, tuberculosis, arthritis, ulcers, all types of things. And like when she was on her deathbed, she even made this promise, like she's surrounded by flowers, and she was referred to as the little flower, because she made a promise that she would let people know when she was in their presence by, sending roses. They would be a sign of her presence. They're saying life is roses for you. You're just having a hard time right now. So they're saying to stop, take the time to stop and smell the roses. You are surrounded by them. You have beautiful things coming in. Trust, have faith, start taking those steps forward. Now, that's the thing they want me to total these. So this is 19 and this is 3. that totals up to 13. 13 is a very powerful number. It's a number talking about how ascended masters, like Jesus, for some Kuan Yin, because it's feminine related as well, are helping you maintain a positive outlook right now. You don't have to do this on your own. You're surrounded by help. You have an entire team. So ask that they help you shift your thoughts from the negative back to the positive, so this amazing stuff can come in, because it's on its way. So I do hope that that helps all of you. Let's see here. This one. Okay. Bam. So they told me to pick up this deck over here and grab the card off the bottom of it. So no matter whether you're in situation 1 or you're in situation 2, if you can this week, get yourself out of your head, make a decision, take some action. If you can, heal your heart, let go of that heartache and loss. Focus on the positive things, smell the roses. Up here, pray, move forward. You will find yourself moving forward, moving toward the sunshine, moving toward these amazing blessings and everything that your heart desires. And they're saying, for all of you that are in these situations, you'll be moving out of that place of loneliness, isolation, sadness, moving into your bliss, your happiness that's awaiting you. And for a large number of you, you have, it's 8 at the top, which signifies eternal love, never-ending love, unconditional love. So good luck. Do the work this week, because next week would be amazing to have these types of cards with nothing but positive things after it. So let's hope that we can all do that this week, so we can all start sailing toward the sunshine, these blessings, get our treasure at the end of the rainbow. So I do wish you all an amazing week filled with a lot of love, joy, and blessings.